Welcome to Baz Travels.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
There is a singular quiet power that radiates from the southern anchor of the National Mall. While the Lincoln Memorial is a temple to union and the Washington Monument a soaring tribute to leadership, the Thomas Jefferson Memorial is a sanctuary for the intellect. It is a monument to the power of the written word and the radical notion that ideas can change the course of human history. Standing within the circular colonnade, you're not just visiting a tribute to a president, you're entering a space designed to reflect the mind of a polymath. A man who was an architect, a scientist, a farmer, and a revolutionary. The architecture itself is a deliberate choice, a physical manifestation of Jefferson's own aesthetic preferences, inspired by the Roman Pantheon and Jefferson's own home in Monticello. The circular design represents the perfection of reason. The open-air rotunda allows the elements of the city, the wind off the Potomac, and the scent of the cherry blossoms, and the shifting light of the sun to move freely through the space. It suggests that the ideals housed here are not meant to be locked away in a dark vault, but are intended to live and breathe in the open air of a free society. At the center of it all stands Jefferson himself. The 19-foot-tall bronze statue captured him in a moment of reflection, looking out across the water towards the White House. He is dressed in the attire of the day, but his presence feels timeless. However, as imposing as the statue is, it is the words carved into the four surrounding panels of the interior wall that provides the memorial's true weight. These are the fragments of the mind that helped ignite a revolution and shape a fledgling democracy. The most famous of these, of course, are the words from the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. To stand here and read those words is to confront the central tension of the American story. Jefferson was a man of profound contradictions, a champion of liberty who was also a slaveholder. The memorial does not shy away from the weight of his words, but rather places them in a space where they can be examined and debated. It serves as a reminder that the founding ideals of the nation were, and remain, a work in progress, a demanding set of goals that every generation must strive to meet. Another panel features words from his Note on the State of Virginia, where he speaks of the holy fire of liberty and the necessity of protecting the rights of the individual against the overreach of the state. These inscriptions reveal a man who was deeply skeptical of the concentration of power and fiercely protective of the human conscience. The memorial captures the restless energy of his thought, emphasizing that a living democracy requires citizenry that is educated, engaged, and constantly questioning. Perhaps the most striking inscription is the one that circles the interior of the dome. I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man. This is the core of Jeffersonian legacy. It isn't just about political independence, it's about the freedom of thought, the freedom to believe or not believe, and the freedom to pursue knowledge without fear. As the light shifts across the marble floor and the shadows of the Ionic columns lengthen, the memorial becomes a place of deep introspection. It is one of the most serene spots in Washington, yet it is filled with the echoes of the most disruptive and revolutionary concepts in history. The Jefferson Memorial asks us to consider what we value, what we are willing to defend, and how we can continue the work of a man who believed that the world belongs to the living. It is a monument that doesn't just honor the past, it challenges the present. It reminds us that while the stone and bronze are fixed, the ideas they represent are as fluid and powerful as the tides that rise and fall in the basin just outside its doors. Standing here, you realize that the most enduring monuments aren't built of marble, but of principles we chose to carry forward.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.